very pertinent question. Why spiritual, at the workplace is very, very important? What are some of the constructs that that made you to bring this as a topic into the corporate world, right? We've been doing our own inner journeys, spiritual journeys, most often, confused with religion and spiritual, right? But why corporate there, right? If you can just elaborate a little bit and tell us what made you choose this subject and what are some of the constructs there.
So there are a lot of questions. I'll answer each one by one. So one is why spirituality at workplace. Now, over my stint in the corporate and all that we see around in the society, I realized that all of us who are working at some workplace or the other, we are at permanent whitewaters, wherein what is happening is we are constantly saving our jobs, and we don't know what is next in the store just the next day also. So it hampers us from giving our 100% at work. We work with a checklist mentality. We work only for money. We don't go beyond call of duty. That mostly happens with most people working. And on the other hand, the employer, that's the the organization, has this hindrance of do I really need to invest in the employees? Do I really need to nurture the employees? Do I need to give that training which is very expensive? So the cost to the company, is it really valuable? Tomorrow the person can tomorrow I can have his or her resignation. I mean, do I really invest in so much? So in this permanent white waters, the psychological contract is totally broken. So like any form of relationship, the relationship between the employer and the employee, when the psychological contract is broken, then it's leading to nowhere. Neither the employees are benefiting nor the employer is benefiting. And every other day we see organizations closing down, or suddenly you realize, oh, we are in the losses, and there are thousands of pink slips being given. So it doesn't happen overnight. What has actually happened is the people who had to give heads up at the right time, they did not give, thinking that why should I give? I mean, I'm getting my salary, and if I know that the company is in the losses, I have another job. So with all of this, I realized there's a need for change, because all of these people who work with this kind of a mindset for around 10 hours at workplace and come back home, they're highly unsatisfied. They bring that unsatisfaction at home and then at society at large. And then now, why spirituality? So when we say workplace spirituality, we are not saying people to follow any kind of religious sect or a guru, or any kind of meditation or yoga. So mostly when people implement spirituality at workplace, they end up doing yoga, meditation, or festivals per se. So we are not saying all of that. We are we are talking here about only 4 sub-dimensions of the construct of workplace spirituality that we came up with, which is 1, finding meaning in life through work. Second is having connectedness at work. We can elaborate that all of these later. Third being your values and organizational values matching, and 4th being having compassion at work. So the entire construct of workplace spirituality stands on these 4 dimensions. So that was, I hope I have kind of answered your question.
Excellent.